Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is Monday morning, and this is Monday Morning Mindset. And what is mindset and why does it matter? So, mindset is a combination of your thoughts and your feelings that affect your actions, that affect everything that you do in life. And so, mindset is critically important. And it's the number one thing that will transform your day, your life. And so, thank you for joining me live. I see that there's some people on here live with me this morning. Great to see you, Brett. Thank you for the hearts. I love that when the hearts float across the page. That's fantastic. Great to see you. Thank you so much for joining me live. And so, whether it's morning in your world or doesn't matter the time of day, anytime is the perfect time to adjust your mindset. And it's a one thing in life that is in 100% of our control, that we can actually change or determine or decide the way we want to think, and then we can think that way. And so the oil that we're using today, this week, every day this week, is the oil of hyssop. And this might not be one of your most commonly used oils or the favorite oil that you have. The oil of hyssop is a powerful oil. So good morning, Sherma. Good morning, Mavis. Great to see you joining with me live. So hyssop, the oil of hyssop. Just put a drop in your hand to smooth it onto your palms. Take that deep inhalation and hold it at the peak of your breath, and then gently blow out. And remember that oils don't create the thought. They transport the thought that you are purposefully thinking. And so give yourself permission, because the oil of hyssop emotionally is an oil that helps us to get rid of or eliminate swallowed emotions. You know what swallowed emotions are? You just swallow down that emotion, and you just swallow it down instead of expressing it, because we don't know how to express it, because we're not sure how to say what we need to say or want to say. And so we swallow it down, and it causes all of this stuffed compression inside of us that causes us all kinds of complications. Swallowed emotions. And so and what would we like to do instead of just swallowing those emotions down is to know how to express them in a way that we shift our perspective about what we're seeing. And so I have this story that I love, and I've used it before. I'm sure you'll remember it. It's so good. It was good for me to be reminded of it as I read it right before the call. And it's about a little boy. It says this little boy went to a drugstore, and this is a true story. And he reached for a soda carton, and he pulled it up over to the telephone. So you know how long ago this was, when they had those kind of dial phones. And he climbed onto the carton so that he could reach the buttons of the phone, and proceeded to dial the numbers. And the store owner observed, and he listened to the conversation. And so this is how the conversation went. The boy said, "Lady, can you give me the job of cutting your lawn?" And the woman on the other end of the phone said, "I already have someone to cut my lawn." And the boy proceeded to say, "But I'll cut your lawn for half the price of the person who's cutting it right now." And the woman said, "No, I'm very satisfied with the person who is presently cutting my lawn." And so the boy was very persistent, and he said, "But lady, I'll even sweep your curb and your sidewalk, so on Sunday you will have the prettiest lawn in all of Palm Beach, Florida." And the woman said, "No, thank you." And so with a big smile on his face, the little boy replaced the receiver, and the store owner who was listening was very puzzled. And yet he said to the little boy, he said, "I really like your attitude." He said, "Would you like a job?" And the boy said, "No, thank you." And he started to walk away. And the store owner said, "Well, son," he said, "you were basically pleading for a job cutting the lawn." And the boy said, "No, sir. I was checking my performance on the job that I already have." He said, "I am the one who is already cutting the lawn for this lady that I was talking to." And so I love this story about perspective. Instead of, well, have you ever done this ultimate self-analysis and come up critical? And you do this, you do it inside your head, but you never actually change the perspective of looking to see what it is that really is making the difference. And so you check up on yourself to see what your performance is. And instead of being critical and sarcastic about what it is that you're doing the ultimate best, and then you're checking in to see what it is. And so how does this go along with the swallowed emotion thing? Well, instead of just having this internal critic going on, you're actually doing an external analysis going, okay, well, this is how I see it, how do they see it? And you're forming this thing inside of you that is to like, okay, I am doing the best I can do, I'm going to do even better. And it all comes from how you're thinking. And so instead of swallowing down emotions of like, I wonder, I wonder, now you can go, well, what if I looked at it from this perspective? What if I decided to feel this way? What if I acknowledge that these emotions that I want to swallow down, I'm making them up. And so I can change them if I want to. And so then you start to look at it from a different perspective, and you do that analysis that helps you to see it from a new perspective. And so use your hyssop oil. If you don't have hyssop oil, this is a fantastic oil in so many ways. It's one of the oils from the ancient scripture kit. I love it. I use it in many, many, many different ways. And I would love to hear your feedback. So thank you so much for joining me live. I see that some more have joined me. Thank you so much. Wonderful to see you. And you have the most amazing week. And we'll see you next week, Monday Morning Mindset. Please share this if it's helpful for you, and have other people join us that you know that this will also be a benefit to. Bye for now.